Now I'm having shit. I'm living lavish.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And we have a special announcement that tonight's broadcast has been canceled.
So how's that announcement?
Oh,
How we're here then?
April Fool!
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're cup and nothing. Thank you, D.A. And Millsap is as crafty as it gets on defense. One of the most underrated players in the game. Well, Clark, tonight a rarity. Both these teams love to run their offense through the block, through the big men. Why is that a dying trend in the NBA?
Well, I think the three-point shot has dictated that more teams are going to utilize that. Then analytics have come into play. The three-point shot is more valuable than the easy two in many cases. So teams are really tilting their offenses towards spacing the floor, shooting the three-point shot more than pounding the ball inside. And the pace of the game now lends itself to more three-point shooting and perimeter shooting than posting up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, Russell Westbrook out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Millsap in at the power forward.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And they double up James. Adams' shot is good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Millsap misses.
Oh, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
Brown kicks to James. It's Bell on the wing. Millsap covering. Adams outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg's 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
Westbrook against Curry. And he can't bank that one in. James outside. He feeds it to Curry. Here's Adams, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, you take a look at Jason Kidd, and he's clearly one of those players that just has a mind for the game. Throughout his career, you saw how well he saw the court, felt the game, and how he created scoring chances for his teammates, and was also very heady at the defensive end. One of the very cerebral Hall of Fame players we've had in the history of the league.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And with Kidd, he was one of those players that when he got into coaching, you just said, of course, it makes too much sense given how much of an on-the-court leader he was.
Yeah, and you know what? You're exactly right. I felt the same way about Kidd. And when you play with some players, you just get that feeling with how they approach the game. And even in your role as a broadcaster, mine too, we get to talk to players and we get a feeling of whether they'll coach or not. Even in college, you could tell he was a special player with kind of a unique view of the game as well.
Nice again. That shot off the mark. Good D by Jordan. Korver against Brown. Jordan the pass to Westbrook. 13 feet away. The shot comes out. It's a tie game in Memphis. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about.
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
LeBron James is out there with Bell. Then it's Curry. Then there's Brown, and it's Adams, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And the first one at the line is good. Mark, there are a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA.
Yeah, there sure are, and there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those two guys really stand out to me. I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists. You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Bell dishes to LeBron. Over in the corner, Brown. Adams with the screen on Korver. Here's Brown. And no good that time. Korver with the defensive effort. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Bell.
Has not made another three since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
Curry gets the bucket.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Korver kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Curry. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And the Magic benefiting from multiple first-round picks this summer. They needed the help.
Yeah, they did. And they need a big hit in the draft. I mean, they've lacked star talent, and we know this is a talent-driven league. Either you develop stars or you pull them into your fold. They've got to find some difference makers. There's no doubt about that.
James, no good. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did.
And, Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled. Ow!
Adams sets the pick for Curry. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Outside Westbrook. Millsap kicks to Korver. Millsap a screen. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Another miss by Orlando.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. On the wing, James. Ariza covering over Ariza.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
It's stolen by Brown. 19 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook against Curry. Back to Brown. Adams with the screen on Korver. Just 4 to shoot over Ariza. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal. And this hill for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They stepped up their game in the second quarter, and the score began to tilt in their favor. It's now a 7. And time.
We're back with you here in Memphis, Tennessee. A gorgeous look at the skyline here in the birthplace of rock and roll. Korver with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. On the court for Orlando, we've got Jordan. Russell Westbrook out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward.
And Ariza has great confidence in his shot. A dynamite catch-and-shoot play.
LeBron kicks to Brown. Adams with the screen on Korver. Here's Brown. No good that time. Korver with the defensive effort. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers in Portland.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Well, I think the key was the determination and grit and toughness they played with. You got to be focused to do that, and they were.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. It's a foul in Orlando. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Here's Millsap. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Adams has got 5 now.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Ariza kicks to Westbrook. From deep. Offensive rebound. Outside for Millsap. Here's Jordan, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They set the pick. Curry passes it to James. Bell with a screen on Korver. Shoots over Korver, and it's Memphis with another.
And just unreal decision-making from James. An unguardable player in the pick and roll.
Millsap sets the pick for Westbrook. To the paint. Millsap inside, guarded by Kerr. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Millsap. James kicks to Bell. Screen by Adams. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Westbrook dishes to Millsap. Back to Westbrook for the lead. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assists. Westbrook's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. Curry kicks to Brown. Dishes it to James. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bell, and the layup's good off the glass. Bell's got 4 this quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Orlando Magic, and it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter, and we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Understand something. Keep talking on the defensive end. Stay the course.
Coach Jason Kidd, he's helped create an identity for this team. There's no doubt. Wants them to stay in character.
Yeah, and how they perform defensively, the effort they give on that end, it really is a big part of that.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Bell is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Brown, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 4-3, Westbrook. It's rebounded by Memphis. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Curry, wide open, finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got the game tied up here for Memphis. Millsap a screen. Westbrook kicks to Millsap. Back to Westbrook. Millsap a screen on Curry. A shot's good from Westbrook.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Bell passes to Curry. Back to Bell, off the pick, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Here's Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the inside. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Westbrook kicks to Millsap. Ariza with it. He's picked up by James. Ariza goes in. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Yeah, keeping things interesting, and that's how we like it as broadcasters. I mean, you feel that one of these teams, though, is going to go on the run quite soon.
Brown with a screen on Westbrook. Curry dishes to Brown. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from James. Westbrook kicks to Millsap. Banked in off the glass. Millsap's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
And that one's good. James.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Brown sets a screen for Curry. The dish to Brown. Feeds to James. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Korver. That shot missing. The Magic go the other way with it. Inside. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 9. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Steven Adams. JaMychal Green comes in for Bell. Brooks checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Curry. Anderson passes to Westbrook. Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here is Williams to end the run. Kennard with the rebound.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Now here's Westbrook. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Meds and some rubber gloves, 5,000 people with designer